in the Attitude Era.
So you're talking about the Damien that had bad bitches.
Yeah, because I mean, Damien had bad bitches. I mean, Attitude Era. I mean that's what the Attitude Era was all about.
There'd be a lot of people getting fired because that man is too talented. You give Damien that gimmick, you don't even need Val Venus. Because
No, exactly.
what's Val Venus going to do to Damian Priest, who can throw like Mortal Kombat kicks and combos
Who
on
wants
top
Val
of
Venus?
the bad bitches, on top of his voice, like he looks like he would be like if you like he would join the ministry, he'd get hypnotized and then snap out of it and be like, I still got bad bitches. Like there's not like what do you do with it? What do you do with that?
You don't got more bitches than me. What did Grandpa say? Mr. Bitches? He's Mr. Bitches.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I feel like if Damian Priest were in the Attitude Era, he would have Gambit's voice with a Hispanic accent.
A double blanc.
Oh my God, bro! I think that breaks the internet. I think that you know what? A whole he would be WWE's version of Keith Sweat just off of the fact that his accent make no sense. This man would sound like Gambit mixed with Esteban. Mixed with Morgan Freeman.
And with that said, the broadcast is about to start in 30.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite. That is.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of the broadcast, episode 153, titled You Can't See Me, because we will be booking John Cena's farewell matches and then some. I am your host and your moderator, the final boss, aka Shot Biz Ronnie, flanked by my tag team partner, all the IWC. This week, I'll let him introduce himself this week. With his new moniker, because last week he was Grizzly Road Daddy. This week, I'm gonna let him introduce that.
Yeah, I am the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion here. I come on here on Backstage Brawl, and I just gotta say something to you. I'm glad to be here. Yeah, it feels great. Cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah.
And of course, our fantasy booking extraordinaire, the man that kind of makes everything kind of even keel on this podcast, our Oracle, the one, the only, the Dynamite Kid Ty.
Damian Priest definitely would have had some bad bitches in the Attitude Era. I'll tell you what. Good Lord, man.
And let's continue our conversation early on. I'll let you guys lead it because you guys are having a good conversation. So I'm gonna let you guys, just keep rubbing shop as we enter our, because I'll just basically use this as our vibe check of the, start off the show. This is our vibe check.
Cool.
See how we, tested the temperature of the room. So
just as a prefix to everybody, because we were talking about this off camera. Me and Ty were just kind of going back and forth about current superstars who didn't perform either in the Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression Era. Where would you place them? How would they thrive? Could their current characters or past characters work? So Ty we were talking about Damian Priest before we got on here. Damian Priest, the Archer of Infamy, rock star Damian Priest, would work in the Attitude Era because, bad bitches. Like Damian Priest was in the hot tub with a whole bunch of women. So, it just works. The segments would be very raunchy.
They don't have to be raunchy now, but they could. And I was just saying, like, when you have a character like that, like Damien could be that. Damien could obviously join the ministry. I mean, we've seen that with the Judgment Day now. You think about Damien, like the different matchups Damien could have, because he's just like it's sort of like Sean O'Hare again, where you have this big man who could do all these martial arts-esque moves, but also just be a straight-up big man force. He just doesn't have all the size of Sean O'Hare. He just has all the height and the ability. So you're taking someone like Damian, and you're putting him up against like 01 Kane. You know, you're putting Damian against 01 Taker. You could have Damian have dope matches with like Benoit and Jericho and Kurt. The Perry Saturns of the world. You could have him have great matches. He could have fun gimmick matches. Like you could have as valid a program as a Damian versus Taker as you could Damian and Billy Gunn. You know, during that period. And it just makes sense.
So you know what I would love to see as like a funny segment. Since we talked about Damian Priest having women, right, and being in the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
there's two people he would have a funny segment with. One of them, I think everybody should know. 1, 2, 3, Godfather.
Oh,
come on,
yeah.
Come on now.
He could get Taker to break because you know that video where Godfather is like you like hoes. So I could see something like that. Actually, no, I got 3: Godfather, APA,
yes,
and Mark Henry when he's Sexual Chocolate.
I'd also add Savio Vega to that.
Savio Vega would be another one.
Yo, Savio.
Come party. You know, tranquilo. Come party.
Is it Kilo or Quilo?
Tranquilo.
What? That's the third one. What's that third one? Do that again?
Tranquilo.
This is like when I heard Peter try to say chicken fajita and he kept saying fajita.
You know what?
We had a couple of people. We had a couple of people that we thought about putting in different eras, and you know, AJ Styles, Ruthless Aggression, Dolph Ziggler would kind of be
could do both.
We could do both. Yeah, some people are hybrids. Certain characters of Finn is hybrids in both. We said Cesaro would probably be like the part of the SmackDown 7. It would be at that time. Yeah. So there's a couple of people. We had a really good conversation. So you know, comment below who you would want to see in any era. Of course, people like Matt Hardy and people like Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy. You know, people who performed in both eras. They do not count. So even if you want to take somebody from New Gen, if you want to go. You know, Bret Hart. You put Bret Hart in Ruthless Aggression?
Yes, you can.
You definitely can.
Yes, you can.
Can you put like if you want to go golden? If you want to go golden era, can you put Ric Flair in? Even though he was technically in that era, but as a manager and a part timer.
Could you imagine like Ricky Steamboat and Mr. Perfect in the Ruthless Aggression era?
Right.
Because Kurt came back in 2000, I think 2001, but we didn't get to see the full extent, obviously, due to circumstances. But imagine like Mr. Perfect and Ricky Steamboat tearing it up on SmackDown with the SmackDown 6. Good Lord. Hey.
And the man that we're talking about today, John Cena's Marky Mark gimmick being in the Attitude Era.
That man would have been a member of D12.
He would have been. I'm going to argue this. He would have been one of the top guys in the company, along with Taker, Stone Cold, Kurt.
If you think Triple H wanted that man fired in 02 when he was a nobody, imagine in like 99.
Oh, Triple H really would have been buried, especially if the curtain call happened and all of that.
Imagine John Cena coming out to some like "I'm a Psycho" by D12 type of beat. I got you. He's got to come out to like, what's the most corniest white boy song you could think of in the 90s? His first theme song. That shit that played on like 2K14. Like he would have came out with that. with the oh yeah in the background. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that performance on Raw. They couldn't sneak that past me when they started putting the ad libs in. I was like, I want this version. I want this version forever. Your time is up, my time. Oh yeah, like, I needed that. I needed that.
I thought I was the only one that remembered that.
Hell no, I've been looking for that version for years. I've been looking for that and the Eminem added on verse on "Touch It." That's what I've been looking for years. Y'all remember that when Eminem came back at the BET Awards?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, man!
Actually, I know where to find that video of the live performance. I know where to find it.
No, I can find that. I want the studio version of the. I want to hear the version of him like. What was his verse? It was the,
we bring it back on Rowan. Powerful impact.
there it is.
The Shady's back. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And Busta Rhymes just yelling into the mic with them. Yeah, I need that. This is what we do when we're bored. See
Pretty
that?
much.
Don't
Pretty
do
much.
drugs, folks. Talk about wrestling productively.
Good wrestling. Good wrestling.
What's drugs?
But other than that, man, how's y'all week been?
Working hard, man. Working hard. My lap. I'm almost done completing my 1 year lap around the sun next Saturday.
Yes.
So,
yes. Like
yeah.
Like your birthday's next Saturday. My other boy's birthday's today. Shout out to my boy Larry. Turned the big 33.
Oh, Larry.
The big Larry Bird. Yeah, man.
Don't tell him I said happy birthday, dog.
Yeah, man.
Mikey's birthday is the 28th.
Yeah.
Mikey's birthday.
Mike's birthday is 28th.
26. Yeah.
Mine's the 26th.
Stands early November.
Stands early November. Yeah, Scorpio season, man. It's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
man. Yeah.
And a lot of y'all getting busy in the cold.
Yeah, man. See, I blame Valentine's Day for
Yeah.
existing. That's Valentine's Day right there.
Yeah. What can I say?
That's Valentine's Day.
My nephew's birthday was a couple of days ago. Or what? Today's the 19th. Yeah, his birthday was the 17th. So, shouts out to you, Jaden. Turning 2, learning how to say uncle and no and yes and
Your child, Daniel Bryan.
using the potty. Shouts out to him.
What y'all think about freaking hearing about Daniel Bryan's son getting kicked out of school because he bit somebody?
I immediately thought Goku as a kid. I thought Dragon Ball.
No, I'm gonna get back to that. My immediate answer is it will be an honor to watch him take over the wrestling business. What do you call it? As far as Goku is the most adorable dumbass that has ever lived, and I love it. No, you don't understand because people don't understand. Like everyone's like, "Yo, Goku is such an idiot," and I'm like, "This man had CTE upon arrival on Earth.
Yeah,
He didn't go to school." He just lived with his grandfather and minded his own business. The only people, like no one knew he was a menace except for the animals in the woods. That was it.
And then the worst part, he was so innocent. He didn't know anything about Bulma. He was just like,
but you can understand. Like when I see people trying to cancel Dragon Ball nowadays, I get Master Roshi, but not Goku. He didn't know. All he's known has been his grandfather and the woods.
the animals that he hunts.
Like it's adorable. Like he's laying on Bulma, kind of like how he would lay on his grandfather's belly going to sleep. So then he remembers. So he's like, "Yo, wait, this is kind of weird. I'm kind of used to something else here." And he realizes, "Wow, this is a really flat surface. What the hell's going on?" Grandpa Gohan was also fat. People don't remember that. And he's just laying there. He's like, "This is way too flat. Wait, what's going on here?" And then he does a little pat check because he doesn't understand. He's like, "Oh, all I know is dudes. Like I thought this was just dudes like on the Earth. Never seen a girl before."
Never. And he thought girls had tails too.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like to be fair, he didn't know. He didn't understand either. He probably looked at Gohan. He was like, Grandpa Gohan's kind of old. His tail probably fell off. He didn't understand. What do you want him to do? I thought having a tail was a cool gimmick. I wish I would have had one, but thankfully we didn't have one because it's bad enough when we get called without him.
Oh yeah. Okay, at that point now.
Yeah.
What? Listen, if I had a tail, I would have been whooping ass with a tail. You know what I'm saying?
You would have been whooping feet.
You know how like lazy we get. Like when we try to get the remote and we can't reach the remote or we can't reach the tail. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times we would have saved ourselves from our mom asking us to get the remote if everybody just had a tail?
But you could never go outside. As soon as you look at the moon, you're turning into, an ape.
What do I got to be outside that late for? That's how everything would.
Even if you look at it inside.
Culture would just shift. We just have day parties, Eric.
I mean, to be fair, we do go to day parties now, and we're
About to
done
say.
by 2:30.
Listen. For adults at this stage of our life, listen. I can go to a day party, have enough time to come home and game and sleep.
What is
10.
you know what's funny? I saw a meme. It was like, what do men over 30 want? And it was like a steak dinner followed by some whiskey, vigorous lovemaking for 2 hours, in bed by 9:30. I was like, yes, that's it.
Like,
That's it right there.
it's not that hard, bro.
I'm about to say you over here talking like them, like them people who are younger than even me. You know, you want to be out all night. Listen, look. If I knew that me being up this late would lead to me turning into a giant monkey and tearing up my entire neighborhood, I'm getting my Z's. Matter of fact, I need my 6 to 8 hours anyway. I'm over here fighting human nature every day. Yeah, I'm going to some damn day party. The hell is wrong with you, Eric? Ain't nobody need to see the moon. Ain't nobody need to be outside like that. Yeah, all this nefarious activity that be happening, all the things that could go wrong outside. Talk about we can't go outside. Yeah, you can.
You said nefarious, not nefarious.
I love the Scrabble words being used here today.
Yeah, man. You know how annoying it would be if everybody was on the same page except for that one person, and you just hear a giant ass gorilla down the block blowing up the city.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine if like somebody like Piccolo or something like was actually real.
I'd get used to Piccolo, to be honest with you. Sure, you might be 8 foot everything, but you all right. You know what I mean?
So you all right?
Now, you literally be minding your business in the fucking woods or in the desert or something. I'm okay with this.
Be like, hey, you all right?
Yeah, be like, yo, if I end up in the wrong side of town, that's my fault. Kill me. You know what? That's my bad. No, it's my bad. Our truth. That's my bad. I shouldn't have been there. That's Piccolo's house. What am I doing over there?
Yo, I love the love that Dragon Ball's been getting the last 2 weeks since considering the fact that Dragon Ball Daima just came out.
Yeah.
And adulting is realizing this is their second attempt at GT. And I don't know how to feel about it.
Okay, it's their second attempt at the first kind of arc of GT. All right, look, I told you that Kid Goku was a good idea. They just should have kept it to like 5 episodes. That's all we wanted. All right, not 20 episodes of what the hell is going on space.
Pretty much, it was bad. it was pretty bad.
It was funny. Just wasn't needed after all of the shit we just went through, you know?
Yeah. All right. So y'all ready
Anything
to talk
else?
some wrestling?
Yeah, let's talk some wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's talk some wrestling, man. Let's talk about the top wrestling highlights this week. Either one of you guys want to start in terms of what highlights stuck out to you guys the most? Whether it's a match, whether it's a moment on a show that you watched this week, that you want to touch on. Floor is y'all, fellas.
What you got on your mind, Eric?
Can we talk about how can we get justice for Kevin Owens?
Oh no, we're gonna talk about Kevin Owens in the booking segment of our show, but
okay. Well,
can we say the fact that Kevin Owens is not wrong in this situation?
Yes, I agree.
All right,
I agree.
I just want to make this crystal clear to certain people who are watching right now. It's like, well, Kevin is a heel. I'm like, no, he's not. I mean, in the disguise of what you see, sure. But those who know, like, he is justified for whipping Cody Rhodes' ass.
You know what's interesting?
What's that?
My bad, Eric. I didn't mean to cut you off, my man. What you call it? I know last week you wanted restitutions for what kept happening. Matter of fact, you go first. No, you do. No, you got it. I talked to our PR guy. You got it.
Okay. So outside,
I'm the PR guy. I'm gonna cut you off right now. Now I'm playing.
outside of the Kevin Owens thing, Solo showing a little more personality on the mic. I appreciated that. The heat, That was kind of cool. Yeah, we're getting the improbable, the eventual OG bloodline reuniting. With or without Sammy, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Doesn't need him.
It doesn't. But you know what? I don't want Cody there either. So if I had to choose between Cody and Sammy, I'm picking Sammy. I'm picking Sammy. Because I feel like Cody would be there as my brother. I'm gonna walk with you in arms, my brother. I'm gonna walk with you through fire and brimstone. And I love Cody, but you got your own problems with Kevin Owens right now.
I was gonna say if Sammy's game is if the Usos could just appear on whatever brand they want at this point. It's not to sit here and say I want more of that because I do want a stricter brand extension. But I mean, Sammy doesn't have any creative avenues where he can't do this.
Right.
Like it's not exactly like he's at least not from what I understand. I could be wrong, but like I feel like he has more creative availability than Cody does.
Yeah. I feel like Cody. First off,
I can
Cody
see
is
that.
going up against Frank Lucas. So that's number
What?
one. Yeah. Do you don't see
Gunther.
Frank Lucas? Yeah, Gunther. You don't see that
I'm
man.
not- I'm-
just-
I'm-
Oh,
not
well,
gonna
I thought
lie.
you meant Nikola Jokic.
Hey, listen, they're one and the same. They're both killers.
They
Exactly.
both world champions.
They're one and the same. They're both killers, man.
So he's going up against Frank Lucas when he's in a suit, but when he put the trunks on, that's a Nikola Jokic out there, with the World Heavyweight Championship. How does Nikola Jokic get an NBA title, the Intercontinental Championship, and now the World Heavyweight Championship? Amazing.
There's something about riding
He's a woman.
horses.
Right? Hey, man,
It's amazing.
That's his pastime, man.
When you got some hobbies that are good for the soul, you get all the gold. You know what I'm saying? You get all the rewards.
Absolutely. I will show AEW a little bit of love.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Let's talk about Shelton. Shelton.
Shelton out here. I think Stan said it. Stan said he wants Shelton to have like a Kurt 06 run in AEW or something like that.
The way he beat down Leon Rush, Leo Rush, man, bro.
You beat him so bad you said Leon.
Yeah.
Right?
Called him a Klingon warrior.
Because the Dragon Whip, yo, bro. I don't even want to talk
The
about it.
super
Bro.
kick, the belly to belly on the floor, the kind of
Mhm.
whatever happened on the pop up pay dirt, the super kick, the dragon whip. Listen, man, I've been saying it for you. Yo, no. Let me talk to you. Real
Go
quick.
ahead and vent.
Let me tell you something right now. I've been watching Shelton Benjamin for a long. We all have, but y'all wasn't watching in the trenches right here. You know when he wasn't on television, but he was on main event out there. He was main eventing with Charlie Dempsey. He was out there. He was wrestling with Apollo. He was out there having great matches on main event. He was having great matches in the Thunderdome for Monday Night Raw when they was in the PC in the PC era. He was having great matches all around, and everybody thought he was washed. Everybody thought he was washed out here. They thought he was some dishes out here. They thought that he just couldn't do nothing no more. They thought that he couldn't hang no more. They thought he was too old. Do you not realize he is a Hall of Fame collegiate athlete? He has a conditioning that would put most people to shame. When you're a wrestler of his caliber, you don't lose that athleticism for a long time. You don't lose that ability to perform at such a high level for a long time. You don't lose that. Y'all just wasn't y'all didn't have a reason to care because the company didn't make you care. I understand that, but don't talk about somebody being washed. Y'all said that AJ Styles was washed, and what did he do out there? He was giving Cody some great matches. He was giving Marafuja some great matches.
Talk about it.
You over here talk about all these people that are washed. No, nobody washed. Y'all need to wash your hands. That's all I gotta say about that. I'll be back.
Who else went down on AEW? John Moxley just saying fuck that flippy shit. that was a stiff shot to the back of the head. Who did that happen to?
One of them flippy dudes, man. I'm just joking.
Listen, it was a stiff shot to the back of the head, and then he just looked at him while he dropped. It was just like, yeah, stop that shit. We don't do that over here.
Hey, listen, hey, you know, man. When I saw him do that, I was like,
I'm
with it.
I like that move.
I like that move.
That's a
I'm
nice
with it.
move.
Yeah, yeah.
I loved it. Listen, for all the shit you can criticize them for, this, that, and the third, when they do things right, you gotta give it to them, man.
Wait, what
When they do things
happened?
right, you gotta give it to them.
Mox basically said, "Fuck that flippy shit." I don't know who it was that got.
Oh, that
dropped.
was hilarious.
Like,
It was just the back. It was a stiff shot to the back of the neck. It was just
I
like,
felt like he was talking to me directly. Like, I got you. No, I'm serious. Like, some people were saying, like, a friend of mine asked me, is this the best version of Moxie we've had in AEW? And I had to say yes, because it feels like this is the first time he's having a substantial character arc. Where, like, I feel like for the past couple years, we've gotten an edgier version of what Dean Ambrose was. And now we're really starting to go back into where Moxie is supposed to be. That's not to take anything away from what he's done the past couple years, but it feels like this is the first time he's really getting to sink his teeth into something that he can really build beyond just a lot of makeshift title reigns or here, or Tony Khan going, yo, can you hold me down for a little bit type of deal. You know what I mean? There's a lot of long-term potential with this. And I'm looking forward to it.
absolutely.
Also, I need you to put a plastic bag as a weapon in one of these wrestling games.
yes.
A plastic bag as a weapon.
Yo. And Willie Yuta throughout the maturation of this whole thing has been a joy to watch because it's just like, man.
Yep.
I think him and Jacob Fatu are probably like the two best background characters right now in wrestling.
Yo, like when Jey Uso was talking directly to Solo, it was like, yo, if you look at me like that again, I was like, yo.
A friend of mine told me, because I did miss SmackDown yesterday because I was preparing for it. I had to go to work today, actually, because there was a big anniversary at the job. But what do you call it? I heard apparently that Jay had made mention of the fact that why are you guys hanging around him? There's a reason why we've been staying away from him and the family for a while. I was like, oh, look at and my friend was bringing up the fact, like, I'm glad they finally made like a storyline connection as to why we haven't seen Jacob in this storyline earlier, outside of the obvious factors. Because for some people,
about storyline depth.
Some people would say, like, if they didn't know who Jacob Fatu was prior to this, they'd be like, where has this guy been if he's such a big player in this family? And it's like, oh, they don't mess with him. There's something wrong with that one. Uh-oh. And that could work down the line. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice nugget right there.
Yeah, I think that kind of shows how dangerous. I mean, even though they've been building up Jacob to be this dangerous kind of character, that builds him up even more, putting him over as, yo, we stay away from him for a reason, and you know that.
Yeah. How many times in shows do you get established what a character is, and then you find out later in the show, oh, there's more to this character that we didn't say at the beginning, and now it's starting to like come together in a certain way. So that's nice to see.
Happens all the time in anime.
Yeah, but not everybody be watching anime. But then again, you don't have to watch anime for that to happen. How many times you watch a drama and you find out, oh, this person and this person are actually related, like 2 seasons later, and you just go, huh? And now you're looking back at all those moments like, oh.
Yep.
Wow. So, yeah, it's just storylines, bro. All these different storyline mediums intersect in one place, and it's the fact that you can tell different. It's because their stories, they can intersect. You can relate to certain things because a lot of them have overlap. A lot of them have similar elements.
All right, so let's stick to the storyline aspect of just the generalization of storylines in general in WWE right now.
All right.
And I kind of made a mention of it earlier today in terms of how, like, in almost every storyline that WWE has under, on the main roster, the fact that the antagonist is not wrong or has justification for their actions in almost every feud. If you go down the line, wait, hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
If you go down the line, like let's say, for instance, we're talking about Kevin Owens, right? Okay. And Kevin Owens' arc. Let's just put Kevin Owens' situation up. Kevin Owens trusted in Cody to basically, like, all right, I'm going to help you make sure we eradicate the bloodline to get you where you need to be. I'm not asking for, handout in terms of a championship match or whatever. I'm here to make sure the fact that, listen, we don't need Roman as champion anymore. We've had enough, right? And then you get his main op in Seth to help. ever since Cody's become champion, his actions has led, in terms of their characterizations, changing a little bit. Not necessarily the fact that they were not the same good guys. It's more so because of the fact that it's like, wait a minute, like this dude's going back on everything that we helped him to do, just so he can hold that and be like, all right, I'm gonna go and help Roman handle his situation. After he's like, yo, we did all that
for nothing.
Yeah. And then you look at and then you look at Finn Balor. How many times last year did Finn Balor had Seth Rollins beat for the World Heavyweight Championship, only for Damian Priest to be a hater and be like, no, not today. It's not what's gonna happen.
I mean, that one's a little bit. I get what you're saying, but
like you know what I mean?
I got a question. Does this extend to Karrion Kross?
No, it does not.
No.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you said every storyline. That's why I was trying to ask.
I said virtually almost every storyline. I'm not talking about Karrion Kross. He has nothing to do with it.
Why not? I mean, we can't talk about like racially ambiguous Karrion Kross.
I mean, I will say
this man sucks. What you got against Karrion Kross? He's got everything that everybody wants except good booking.
Okay, so here's my issue with Karrion Kross, right?
He's too cartoony.
No.
I think he can be sometimes, which is ironic considering how legit he is.
True. I want to like Karrion Kross. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
I want to like Karrion Kross, but ever since Adam Cole exposed him, and I'm not being biased.
Oh my God, we're going back to this again.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
You definitely are.
I'm not being biased.
Yes, you are.
You're being biased right now. Yeah, you're over here with the seeds of envy and the seed. You're a bitter bitch. You are right now. Yeah, you can't let it go. You can't let it go, man. You gotta stick the knife in the back and dig it in, man. Pause. This is what you do. This is what you do.
Well.
And the thing about it is, you just gotta let the character flow. You gotta let the natural character flow, because tonight I'm gonna show everybody what I am in the middle of that ring. And sometimes it may be nothing, but I'm gonna still do it anyway. No,
Hogan, you are a commentator.
Hogan snitched. That's what we know.
I can't. That'll forever be the funniest thing that I've seen in wrestling this whole year.
The funniest
was Tony Atlas was like, yo,
Hogan snitched. Hogan snitched on him.
But
he went to Vince McMahon and told him what was happening. He snitched on him.
Why was he dressed like Fred Flintstone?
I don't know.
Why is he the way he is? Why does he pay women to step on him?
Yeah,
what is happening? Like Tony Atlas has extracurriculars that are so there's more extra than curricular. I don't understand.
Yeah, I took steroids before.
Where are his sleeves?
I took steroids.
Some of the information was so involuntary. Like he didn't have to say it. He's like,
we were all terrible people.
We were all
doing things we weren't proud of.
We all treated women a certain way back in the locker room.
Locker room?
It was the 80s.
Locker room. Like lock a room. Locker room.
That's how he said it. It was the 80s. But Hogan snitched.
Why does he talk like Rick James?
Because he does talk like Rick James. He sounds like him.
Oh my God!
Go back and watch the documentary. I swear to God, he talks just like Rick James.
He
talks like Dave Chappelle's Rick James.
How do you go up to a WWE seamstress and go, "Make me this with no sleeves"?
Let me get that Fred Flintstone.
Let me get that. Let me get the. Yo.
let me look like Deacon Devon, but just cut the sleeves off and give me a tie.
Just like bro.
Yo. Okay. Back.
No. I'm not getting back on top. Like I feel like this man really went up to the seamstress. He didn't say, "Give me the Fred Flintstone." He didn't say, "Yabba dabba do this." He said, I feel like he went up to the seamstress and he made the sound effect that they do when they run to start up the car, and that's what the shirt became. Just inaudible noises. I don't know, man.
See, Jesse wanted to do universal health care for the wrestlers in the back, and Hogan went to Vince McMahon and snitched. Hogan snitched.
To your point, yes, Kevin Owens is not wrong in how he feels. Liv Morgan's not wrong in how she feels. A lot of heels aren't wrong. This is one of the beauty. Like, granted, we might be getting into that territory of does every heel have to be relatable? I don't think they have to be.
I don't think so.
I'm perfectly fine. But here's the thing: I appreciate the variety. I'm happy that we can have some heels where you go, you know what? They make a good point. And then other heels could be like, nah, I'm just bad because I like evil. You know, like I'm okay with either one.
Solo, I love you. That's Jacob Fatu right now.
Yeah,
I agree. Like Solo is not justified in anything that he does. Honestly, you could make an argument for Solo too, because Solo was technically quote unquote next in line to be tribal chief, and
yeah, Solo just feels like he's taken what's his. You know, Roman dips for a while, and Solo's like, "What is this? We don't have a tribal chief." You know what Solo did? Solo did the LeBron. That's our ball, ain't it? That's not our ball. That's not our ball.
That's our ball.
That's our ball.
That's our ball.
Like that's what he did when the tribal chief thing was up for grabs, essentially.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like this whole time is lovely to see the fact that everyone's cheering like, "Yo, Roman's the face," but like, nah, nigga, like,
no,
he hasn't changed at all. Like,
I'm more confused. Like, why Jimmy's back with Roman just because like, they haven't even done the enemy of my enemy. What? They haven't even done the enemy of my enemy is my friend yet.
Yeah,
he just did the. You ran the play. Yeah, you ran the play, and it's like, why would he run the play? Like we spent a whole year trying to get away from your abusive ass. Why is he coming back with us? Like they didn't even explain it as Stockholm syndrome. He just went, "Yeah, I'm back. I'm back to you, Roos."
And that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part of this whole situation going on right now with the Bloodline. So it's like, yo,
I'm waiting for that explanation.
Like I'm waiting for that explanation too, because it's like, yo, you abuse these guys. You basically like Stockholm syndrome them just to follow you.
Gaslight
the fuck out of them. Like tormented Jay to no end. Even though even though you knew Sammy was gonna be like Sammy was gonna free like Jay and dismantle the bloodline within, mess up the entire play, and you still like do what you did, and it's like, yo, like Roman and for Jimmy to come back saying I ain't nobody's bitch and all this kind of stuff, it's just it's crazy to me to see like the decision making in terms of why you would go back. But yes, I would liken it to a Stockholm syndrome situation with the bloodline. But how about let's show the ladies some love real quick. How about Lash Legend and her performance last night against Piper Niven? How about that? Let's talk about the women and seeing the fact that she had her moment on SmackDown much longer than the week before, and she had an opportunity to kind of showcase her skills. What's your thoughts about that?
I'm kind of scared with Metaphor coming to the main roster in this position. Half of Metaphor, I should say. I love Metaphor. I'm only a little bit scared because it's like there's so much talent now that you can actually justify having some secondary women's championships right now as a necessity, not even as an option, as a necessity. Like before, it was more so like you want it because obviously the women deserve it and they do, but now you really do need it because with the NXT women are going to continue to jump onto the shows and they're going to stay there. It's this constant revolving door of talent. You know what I mean? Lash Legend doing what she did. I love powerhouses. I love heavyweight wrestling. I love watching wrestlers just go out there and just slam each other around, destroy each other. Because that kind of stuff we missed in an era where flips and athleticism has kind of taken priority for some people. So great for Lash. I feel bad for Piper though. She's always I always feel like she's the person to enhance the other person, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I will say she did a great job though, and the fact that she did it. So
no, she did. It's just I don't like. It's sort of like what was happening to Bailey. I don't like seeing some people always be the bridesmaid. not the pride. You know what I mean?
I feel about that like my New York Liberty because tomorrow's Game 5, and I hope we win the championship for once.
I hope we do too. I feel like that, and it's ironic because I felt like that for Io and Kyrie. Even like they've been building this organic momentum for the past month and a half, and it's like because of this feud, right? Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Metaphor coming up, or at least that half of Metaphor Lash and Jakara coming up. But it's one of those things where it's like you had people who don't even watch wrestling going, I need to watch now because they saw Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson, I almost said Kalani Rogers, Jesus. Maya's daughter. What you call her? Maya's daughter.
I like the fact that you recovered.
Kalani Jordan.
Kalani Jordan. Yeah, I almost said because I was thinking of that girl from what was it from YouTube and Instagram, that funny one. They got the same. They got a similar hairstyle. That's why it threw me off. Like that photo of all 5 of them, and everyone went. I know who she is because I've seen her skits on YouTube, bro. What you gonna do?
I appreciate. I might not get a lot of love for some people for this, but we here to be controversial.
No, we're not.
Okay, so
what?
I have no problems with Lash Legend and what she did. I even said in a separate group chat, she's improved vastly from when she first started.
She is much better than when she first started, of course.
Yes,
you're very much.
And the ceiling is only going to get higher for her. And I can honestly see Lash, if she keeps improving and going on the trajectory that she is going on, she could be a very big baby face eventually in the women's division.
Or heel.
Either way. But I could see her as champion. Unlike some people who just came back to NXT this week, Nikita Lyons.
There we go.
Oh,
this is where I get controversial.
Maga the Stallion? You got problems with Maga the Stallion out here?
I got problems with Ultimo Wagon.
Ultimo Wagon. That's funny.
You got problems with Big Pogga Pump.
I honestly, like, no disrespect to her. Like, I'm pretty sure she's a great person and everything. Same way I feel about Back Dimples. I'm pretty sure she's a great person and everything. I just do not like her character. I do not like Nikita Lyons' character. Now she is going. It looks like she's turning heel, but we haven't really seen anything just yet.
I find it hard for a woman like Nikita Lyons to be a babyface.
Yeah, I find it hard for her to be a babyface.
At least in terms of attitude, because I feel like
it comes off a little bit like Stephanie Tanner from Full House, a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
I can see Stephanie Tanner as a redeeming character. Well, I mean, I saw Fuller House, so I kind of did get to see that. But
no, so yeah, redeeming character in Fuller House. I'm talking about Full House, the original.
Oh no, bitch.
Yeah, like that's what Nikita Lyons to me as a babyface is.
Nikita,
it's very. Like,
I don't know. I don't. Well, I agree with you on that. I just feel like Nikita Lyons is in a. This is kind of a problem with NXT in general. A lot of their women look like stars.
Yeah,
like they look like industry approved. Like these are. I mean, they're all fine. Like they're all like exceptionally fine. Like most of them are either really cute to exceptionally fine. So it's one of those things where it's like we're gonna enter a weird period where either a lot of the established talents on the main roster who aren't them are gonna get pushed to the side because they aren't them, or and possibly both. We're gonna get to a point where everyone is so fine that no one's fine. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like if you're in a room full of bad women, the one that's going to stand out is the normal looking one. So where you're interested in the one that looks normal, which could work to some people's advantage. Like essentially the earth rinses and cleans itself over and over again. I get it. But like, it's just kind of terrifying. Cause that's what I was saying with Metaphor before. Like you saw that photo of all 5 of those women together and the black community had like a harmonious rejoice of amens. And then I sat there and I was like,
hallelujah, amen.
Y'all see this? Y'all know what the word is. I can't say it on YouTube, but y'all know what the word is.
Amen.
Can you
see this?
Feel a brand new day?
See this? You see this? Now here's the thing with this, we're so caught up with that, and we're happy about that that unfortunately other people's pushes could get pushed aside. Like I don't see a reason why Io and Kyrie couldn't win the tag titles when at the time. I don't see why they couldn't have, but now I do, because the reality is the money match that they want is that match. And a lot of people are going to justify it by saying, well, they're all stars. And I'm like, well, when does just being the star and someone being deserving, when those go into conflict, when are we going to get the deserving people to get it? You know what I mean? And it's not to say that these women aren't deserving, but it's like there was a line. You know what I'm saying? Like there was somebody else in line in front of you, and now it's just like you get to hop ahead because this is, I don't know. They didn't do anything wrong, the talents themselves. It's more so like it's just a bummer to see that, like you can tell that a certain, like, you know what? Here's what I'll put it to you this way, right? If the money match is Cody versus, like, if the money match is Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania, and you know that Cody versus another person is deserving of that spot, you feel bad that the deserving party, or the even more, that's what I should say, the even more deserving party gets casted aside for the more popular vote. You know what I mean? It kind of, that's what I mean. It kind of sucks that way. So all credit to the Metaphor girls. I hope they do well. I just hope that eventually a balance comes into play where, like, listen, just as much as Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson can be the tag team champions, I would like for, say, like a maybe like a Zelina, like a Zelina and company to be champions, or a, what's her name? I'm forgetting her name. That Irish girl that was NXT Women's Champion that beat Becky. I'm forgetting her name right now.
Lyra Valkyria?
Yeah, like a Lyra Valkyria,
which hasn't been, she hasn't been on TV.
She was on TV last week.
Was she really? I was not paying attention.
Wow, you just got okie doke. That's hilarious.
I definitely did.
That'd be no, don't worry about it. There are a lot of times where podcasts where people will miss episodes and make a claim. It's just about catching yourself.
Hey, I will not sit up here and say that.
It could be worse. You could just be Dave Meltzer and get everything wrong.
So
I can admit when I'm wrong. I just feel like Nikita Lyons.
I've been trying to get you to admit about Baron Corbin for 2 years.
Oh,
you had
God,
to catch him
no,
with that.
no.
You a whole liar. You've been okie doke twice. What is this?
No.
You had to catch him with that.
No. What? You gonna on next? Huh?
No.
That's what's kind of, huh?
No. Okay, Nikita Lyons. Yes, let me get back on this. Okay. Baron Corbin. Jesus Christ. Not even doing nothing right now. He's with smiling Apollo Crews. Anyway,
you 5-year-old.
Lyons, hey.
You're not even doing anything right now.
He's not. He's not.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
So I just feel like this with Nikita Lyons. Nikita Lyons she was eye candy for a little bit before everybody else came in there. It was nice to look at. Cool. There was a whole scenario of her, whether or not she had a BBL or not. She defended herself on that. Cool. She got hurt. Yeah, but that's the thing. Who cares for most people? For me, I care about what you can do in the ring, and I feel like what you do is very. It's not, I don't even think it's generic at this point. I feel like it's just like happy-go-lucky. Like you're just happy to be there. Like, listen, I'm glad to see you back from injury, but you got to show me something different. Your character has not changed as far from what we've seen so far. You're still twerking like, your back is on fire. And
I didn't need to see the hip hop Harry type shit either. Man.
Yeah, I didn't need to see that. Who's next? I didn't need to see that.
No, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I missed that trend from a couple of years. That was fire. That was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
And you're dressing like a low budget Megan Thee Stallion still.
I felt like I was in the nostalgia matrix.
Like you're still dressing like it's looking like you're dressing like a low budget Megan Thee Stallion, because everybody says Megan Thee Stallion dresses like she's a wrestler.
Well, I kind of have a solution to this. I know where Nikita Lyons could go storyline wise. That would help.
Where is that?
I feel like if you wanted to kind of accelerate her, since she's been in NXT for such a while, because she could honestly stay in NXT and keep developing, because she's had a lot of time taken off. Yes,
true.
But if you wanted to bring her, I'd team her up with Nia Jax, to be honest.
As a replacement for Tiffany?
Not necessarily. Like I would have it be like they're kind of a trio for a little bit, and then eventually when Nia wants to axe and Tiffany, or when Tiffany wants to turn on Nia, Nikita would fit well as an associate for Nia because I feel like they have similar mean girl presence to them. I feel like they would get along bullying other women on the roster and then being like, what are you really going to do to us? You don't have our looks. You don't have our power. You don't have our ability. You don't have our size, you know? And she'd be a good foil to a lot of people. Like, to be honest, I'm not sitting here and saying I'm clamoring for a Nikita Lyons and Lash Legend match, but I do feel like Nikita Lyons and Lash Legend would be like similar to Batista and John Cena in terms of like, you look at these two and go, y'all ain't the same, but I feel like you mix well and potentially, right? Like how it was years ago.
And that's the beauty of what Sean can cook with down in NXT. Because
he is a horn dog.
Hey,
that man's browser and app history is filthy.
So can we agree that he's doing
the Lord's work?
No. He's basically doing could have been records like Drewski, but just signing people to WWE contracts.
You are all scoundrels. I want you to know. You are all heathens.
Like he's just looking at them like, do you have a type of talent? Fuck it don't matter.
No, you said that answer. Do you have a type? I think Sean spent so much time. I think Sean spent so much time in Texas. All he sees is thick. I think he just stopped looking at everything else and just went either thick, fit, or both.
That's it. And
you got that time, baby girl.
Why do you sound like one of those crackheads that be at the store, be at the corner store? Come on, man, get me back in the game, man. Give me back. I just need $5. Get me back in the game.
Why does that fit the Macho Man photo? Why does all of that? That is the Grizzlies. That's the Grizzly Savage right there. That's what that is.
That's the Grizzly Savage right there, brother. Yeah.
It's funny.
Ew, that ew.
What do you see? What do you see? You don't like the way that I talk?
You sound like you have 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants in your house.
Oh my God!
I'll put you in the atomic elbow, brother.
Please change the subject now. Now.
Speaking of Shawn Michaels, real quick, I just wanted to show y'all this in terms of what I saw on social media.
Light skin, bushy. Fuck. Light skin, but got a fat ass. She look like J-Lo.
Yeah.
And that's how Miss Parker was born.
Oh God, that beautiful woman there.
He hit a home run with Jada Parker. Let me tell you.
That's a grand slam, boy. Bottom of the ninth, walk off.
You all need therapy and ice baths.
Hey, Miss Parker. Ooh, the Lord is my shepherd.
Next on the BrawlCast.
Listen,
next.
Respect.
What?
Respect.
All right. Final main topic. It's our fantasy booking segment of the hour of our show right now. And last week we basically kind of hinted the fact that we were talking about the man, the myth, the legend, John Cena. He is retiring in 2025. And, we're going to book some matches for John Cena. And Kid Dynamite had one match in particular to book for John Cena and the perfect opponent. So, Kid Ty, the ball is in your court, daddy. It's time to show us some money.
Go ahead and show me the match. Yeah.
Why you sound horny? Like what?
It's just my voice. Come on.
And I feel like you creep a little bit closer to the TV when the yoga segment happens in the show and they're doing the final stretch shit. That's all I'm hearing out of you right now. That's all I'm getting, you sick freak. All right, listen here. we got John Cena. And I alluded to it last week, yes. I picked Kevin Owens. And the reason why I picked Kevin Owens is because I feel like, and this was actually before the heel turn, mind you, because I've been having this idea in the back for a while. I wanted Kevin Owens to definitively snap upon seeing John Cena. And the reason why I say this is because this actually fits kind of perfectly with the current Kevin Owens stuff. he's morally conflicted right now to the point where he's having outbursts and attacking Cody and he's in Orton, and he's doing this because he's like, he knows he's right, but he feels like him being right is happening at the wrong time for everyone else. It's sort of like, look, it's sort of like when you're at your job and you're frustrated with your position at the job, but you can't say anything about it because it's not about how you feel. It's about the good of the company. It's about the good of the institution. And it's like, well, when, damn it, am I going to be able to like express your frustrations? When is it gonna be about me? Because it has to be about me at some point, because I can't be killing myself every single time for somebody else and getting nothing back. And they're just like, listen, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. No, I don't want to wait anymore. And this is basically where he's at right now, right? Because he's morally conflicted right now, we're having these arguments whether he's actually a babyface or a heel. And I kind of want, in the case of Kevin Owens, if he were to turn heel, to basically do it on somebody that would have brought the worst out of him. Now, the reason I bring up John Cena is because Kevin Owens has no love lost for this guy. Very rarely have they gotten along. And to be honest, I think Kevin Owens is the perfect character to basically sit here and be one of those outliers on the tour for Cena. Because you have to imagine with John Cena's retirement tour, more people are going to be showing him respect, you know, shaking hands, doing like some Ring of Honor, Code of Honor type of stuff with him, or just giving him a really competitive match and being ruthless in the ring, but then showing the respect afterwards. I know Gunther won't. I'm sure that's somebody's, you know, booking thing, because I know a lot of people have been rumoring that he might face Gunther or this and that. Gunther's just going to be like, Cena, I can't believe you even dominated the WWE for 20 years in those jorts. You know, some sort of like low dig at the guy. But in the case of Kevin Owens, I kind of want a similar energy where it's just like, I don't care that you're retiring. This is about me right now. And of all people, you're going to get, no, you don't, no, you're not special. You're not special at all. I've beaten you with numbers.
Special.
Like you're not special. Why do I? You know what? Like I'm tired of all these people claiming they're virtuous. You know, Cody's over here talking about, you know, we got to do this to get rid of the bloodline. I thought he was on my side, and now he's buddy shoulders with Roman Reigns. Who really is virtuous in this company? You know, I'm sick and tired of everyone claiming that they're a good guy when they're really not. You know who's a good guy? A guy who fights for his family. You know who's a good guy? A guy who's willing to go to any lengths to bring home the bacon because he understands it's not just about him. It's about the greater good. And Cody's convinced you that the greater good is getting rid of the bloodline, by any means. And that means teaming up with the same people who terrorize us. That's not the greater good. The greater good is the real good. And I'm really good. Basically him feeling like he's the actual hero of this story, which you can make a genuine argument for. And what pisses off a real hero than a poser? At least in their eyes. And you look at someone like John Cena, and Kevin has all the ammunition in the world at that point. Now, John Cena, and don't get me wrong, it's not like John Cena's going to get outright wiped out in the storyline talking about, I mean, this is the same John Cena that goes fine speech. You know, like this is the same guy who just, when he runs out of ideas, he just goes for your character. And at that point, what can you really do? But Kevin Owens can talk right back. You know, he's not going to back down to a guy like Cena on the mic. But I do think it'd be a good idea because, again, it'd be an outlier for Cena's retirement tour. Most people are going to show him respect. Kevin's not. Kevin's involved in his own storylines, and Cena's in the way. And at that point, it'll push Kevin's narrative even further. It also brings you back to a time where, look, Kevin beat Cena when he was technically considered a WWE rookie, right? Kevin beat Cena not long into his arrival in WWE. And at that point, he was already a decade plus veteran in the business, or he was emerging on that point. Now you're talking about literally 10 years later. Because I think their match happened in 2015. So now you're talking about an even more experienced Kevin Owens, a Kevin Owens who has way more motivation down the road, like more motivation than ever. He's had so many different things happen to him since that time. And Cena's been out of it for a while. He has not been as consistent as Kevin. Yep. So you're talking about somebody like Kevin Owens, who at this point is like, I'm actually annoyed that you're even asking me to do this match, thinking you have a chance to win. Like, dude, who do you think you are? Like, again, you're not really as virtuous as you think you are. You've always been ego, Cena. You have always been ego. And Kevin can use that stuff against him. It honestly would feel reminiscent of Punk and Rock in a way. Where Kevin's basically going, look, I know All these people are going to cheer for you. You come back, you're a nostalgia act, this and that, but you haven't even really been here. And when you were here, you couldn't even win then. Like, what makes you think you're going to win now? You know, I got bigger things to deal with. I want to actually get rid of the real problem in this company. And now another one comes back. The same guy who 10 years ago basically said Rock was a poser and a fraud for coming back and saying he's home and leaving. And now you're doing the exact same thing. Who do you think you are? And keep that hat on your head. Whatever you have back there, whatever you're trying to hide, it's disgusting. It's gross. I'm tired of seeing it. You know, like, I think that it's a perfect scenario. I genuinely think it's a perfect scenario. And it could only help Kevin. It's like Cena is giving Kevin a boost again 10 years later at the right time.
I can hear Kevin Owens going like that first initial meeting. Like, you'll see Cena backstage kind of going through the motions like, yep, this is it. And then the camera just goes to Kevin Owens and Kevin's just like, well, why are you here?
And John's just like, look, hey, Kev, I was actually looking for you. Look, I just got word. But no, Kev's like, no, you don't look for me. Why are you even looking for what? Why are you? What? Your show just got finished? What? You couldn't keep the peace anymore? Why are you even here? No, I just came to. No, Kev, just calm down. Hey, don't tell me to calm down. All right. I got way too much. If you actually cared about if you actually kept up with what was going on, you know I got way too much on my mind. You know, actually, how dare you? How dare you actually show up here and try to waste my time when I got more important things to do than deal with somebody who just wants to make visits every now and again, like an absentee father. Like, you know, he could go off. He could genuinely go off.
Like the kids you never had.
Oh, okay. You sound like Randy 10 years ago.
But Kevin Owens would go that low though.
Yeah, he would, but that's what will make it interesting, because it's like, look, he's kind of right. You know, like, he's kind of right. It's like, what, you get a whole retirement tour, and like half the people, like, I'm not like, everyone thinks you're deserving of it. I don't think you're deserving of it. You know what, John? As a matter of fact, like, Kevin could just, this is a dark horse type of pick. I know most people have bigger names on the agenda, but considering the timing of this, the potential of this, the backstory of this, I go with Kevin.
I like that pick. I really do. I like that a lot.
Randall,
you're muted.
Damn, I'm taking Eric's gimmick now. Shit.
You are.
You've had his gimmick hostage for a while. I think it's yours now. Actually,
it's yours. It's yours. It transferred to you.
No. It's not gonna be me. But seriously, if it wasn't KO as your first choice, Ty, who would have been your backup choice?
My backup choice
to face John Cena during this tour, or a match that you would book during his farewell tour?
Ooh. I know who I'd pick. Oh, man.
Wait. Let's see if we're thinking the same person. Hold on. Go.
All right, on the count of three. Ready? One, two, three. AJ Styles.
Okay.
You hesitated. I pick AJ for similar reasons. It's ironic because it doesn't feel like it, but at that time, AJ Styles faced Cena a year after Kevin. Yeah. So when you think,
my fault. Continue, Ty.
No, it's true. Like, it doesn't feel like it, but it was. Like, AJ Styles, it fits AJ's story too, because AJ is currently in a storyline of like, damn, I'm old, or I feel old. Like, I feel like I can go, but my body won't let, or this won't let. Like, things are not working out for me right now, and I don't understand why. And I feel like, in a similar way to how how John Cena could rejuvenate Kevin Owens' desire and be like sort of like not a reset button, but sort of like when you charge when you're like giving somebody a boost with your car battery. I feel like the same thing could be done with AJ, where AJ having a match against an old foe would remind him, no, I'm still phenomenal.
You still that.
I can still do that. No, wait, actually, matter of fact, no. And then, he daps up John after the match and goes, thank you. I needed that. I needed a reminder of who I was, kind of deal. So I'd say AJ.
So kind of like a reverse to good Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is kind of out.
Kevin Owens is like, fuck you, guy. I didn't need you. AJ's like, I didn't mess. I'm glad that you showed up. Not that I needed you, but I'm glad you showed up.
I needed a reminder of who I am.
Yeah. versus Kevin Owens of like, go away.
Right, because Kevin Owens can make the argument, hey, the Bloodline ran WWE. Where were you? You're supposed to be Superman. You weren't here.
That's the same argument people be like, why didn't Captain America stop racism?
Yeah.
Like you were there for Jim Crow and you didn't do anything. Word to Ryan Davis. It's like that's hilarious. But yes, you're right.
Captain America had me very.
Why?
He disappointed me, man. Like listen, like you went back in time for some pussy. Like you like not to stop Jim Crow or all the lynchings. You went back for Peggy Carter. Like don't get me wrong.
I'm looking for booty.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Daddy. Listen, Daddy. Don't get me wrong. Peggy Carter was a nice, sweet little girl that he got, Daddy. But at the same time,
baby doll.
Baby, she was a nice little baby doll. But you went all the way back for that sweet little honey when all that stuff was going down, Daddy.
So that's the sixth voice you could add to that octave. So it's Mike Tyson, the Booty Warrior, Dusty Rhodes, Popeye, and now Doug Dimmadome. I forgot Doug Dimmadome.
I'm Doug Dimmadome, home of the Dimmadome.
No, but I'm joking. John Cena did try twice. Like he did try at SummerSlam, and then he did help Cody at the end. So I can't say he wasn't completely there, but I will agree that he could have showed up a little bit more often during the reign of the reign of Bloodline.
I will also say this: the benefit of John Cena's farewell tour is the fact that like either us fans or like guys like us that were fantasy booking just the Kevin Owens match can basically fantasy book so many different matches with John Cena, and they all would have like legitimacy to like if it's logical enough, to basically see John Cena in having a certain type of match. I could see him in a match against Gunther, because like you can see someone like Gunther be like, "Yo, man, listen, I'm so advanced in you. Where you was at the height of your career." I'm here now. Like I'm
already a better champion than you, John.
I do have another one. I'm not going to
I got 3 matches in mind.
This is my last one. This one might be seen as a joke, but if you know, you know. Rey Mysterio. R-Truth. I know somebody else is going to say R-Truth. No, I know somebody's going to say R-Truth. Listen, y'all can have fun booking that one because, look, I want to, but I want to give y'all something. I say Rey Mysterio there are a couple of reasons. First of all,
SmackDown 6?
Not even that. I mean, well, what the fuck? What was Cena during that period? He wasn't SmackDown. He was SmackDown 9, I think, at the time of that happening. So, but fair. But Rey, there are a couple of reasons why Rey. What? But I say
WWE Championship restitution.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's one of the things. I think it'd be a funny inside joke if like John's like imagine John who just went up to Ray like, "Hey, yo, Ray, listen, can we talk for a second?" Go, yeah, John, what's up? And Ray's like, and John's like, "I want you to fight me on this tour." And Ray's like, "Wait, I thought you couldn't pick your opponents. I thought you're just letting not listen. No, I need to fight you on this tour." And Ray's like, "Yeah, I'll fight you, but what's the reason?" He's like, I let's just say I owe you one. And Ray's like, what are you talking about? And John's like, "Look, trust me," just slaps him on the back, says, "I owe you one," and just walks off. And then on top of that, Ray is one of those people where it's like, we give that to AJ.
Jermaine.
It's hard to have a bad match with Rey Mysterio.
What's good, Jermaine?
So if John has some doubts about his stuff, Ray got him. Ray is
Jermaine back on the show.
We could get him. We could get him. Just don't do that Invader style thing that happened last time. I wasn't ready for that.
See,
no. Yeah. Get Jermaine back in here. I need to know what happened to the Astros.
You're an asshole.
I'm not gonna lie. I made the Samurai Jack face when you said that. That is.
And I'm petty.
I didn't forget, Jermaine. I didn't forget.
And I'm the petty one.
I didn't forget. I didn't forget, my brother.
All right, so no.
That's the seventh voice in that octave.
I didn't forget, my brother.
Olive Branch, Eric being petty. I love
Jermaine can come on the show. It's all love.
But still,
that ain't no problem.
I like that.
That ain't no problem.
I like that move.
Skedaddle. Fucking daddle.
Yankee fans been on that since 2017. Hey.
2015, if we're being frank, but you got it.
Hey. We don't bang on garbage cans in New York.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
We don't sign steal. Nah,
Eric,
but okay, so
Eric, hey,
we don't sign steal over here.
chill, man. Yo,
Three matches
please.
that I have.
I love it.
I got so my first one at the top of my list is probably a popular one amongst most fans. John Cena and Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
We trying to have a full tour, Eric. What are you doing?
No. This is like final match for me. I say this because what's a better program than Braun Breaker trying to prove that he is the leader of the new generation of superstars? What better than taking out the old guard? You know what I mean? So I mean that works. Imagine John Cena coming out there and he's like, at the tail end of this whole retirement tour, he does his whole little spiel, his old speech, turns around, gets speared by Braun Breaker out of nowhere, and Braun Breaker's just standing over him. You got that whole thing going down. He's just beating down John Cena. I'm talking about like Nexus beatdown, World Series on DVDs, and nobody got one anymore.
Hey, listen, that's gonna change this year. Okay.
Didn't the Astros go from the National League to the American League? And how long was it before they won anything in the American League? Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got beat so bad by who? The Expos, who are no longer a team, and and you had to you can talk shit. I'm sorry, it's the wrong show for this.
This is like when Sergeant Slaughter was talking to DX with them face shields.
You want to face Ken Shamrock in a match? Wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. You want Ken Shamrock? Hold on. Whoa, this is still not working. Hold on. Whoa. All right, go ahead now. All right, no, seriously. I got the next person, even though I think they're gonna be on the main roster before John Cena gets there. Obafemi.
You want him to die?
You really don't want this tour to happen.
Yeah. I want John. I want John to break
the tour and before it starts.
You trying to turn this man into a smoothie? Like, what is wrong with you?
I want John. Actually, no, I got 4. Okay, but I want John to work. If you're going to work, I want you to work.
Work what? Like at this stage of his career, you
work what, bro? Work what? Like, I'm not saying John can't lift these men. I'm not saying John can't do these matches against these men. But God damn, you just said, hey, you know what? You know, it'd be better than you know what? You don't got to fight the speeding train that's like a bullet. You know you can fight a wall. How about that? Fight a wall.
M'Baku.
Listen, these days the wall will bounce back on John Cena.
He's literally M'Baku.
Like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like,
Mafa.
So what would you rather want? What do you want? A elbow to the face or a Tyson hook? Like, which one do you want?
Okay. Maybe you'll agree with me on this one. I know you guys brought up Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, who have a lot of history with John Cena. CM Punk.
That's a given.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I didn't mention Punk or Orton, because I was like, we get
Orton's too predictable. CM Punk right now on the path that he's on, especially where he's this grandfather CM Punk. Like I'm real chill, but I still got a lot of history.
No, he's just what Chance the Rapper was before the divorce. He loves his wife.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, in that regard. What do you think I was saying? What is wrong with you people?
Nothing.
What is wrong with you people?
Nothing. Also, Eric Jermaine texted. He said, "Listen, the next show that he's having on his sports podcast, he's gonna talk shit about Yankee fans. Is all your fault."
I mean, y'all lost to the Detroit Tigers.
Yo, Oh shit!
A wild card team. I'm just. We had a first round. We had a first round bye.
Mr. Mr. Jermaine. Since neither of them will do, I will do it. We have like 10 minutes left. Would you like to come on here and combat the Eric? Would you like to do it? I think you should, because because I think it's your week for restitution. Personally,
listen, we got next. Listen, Jermaine has an open invite anytime, but we can
yeah,
definitely
of course.
Oh, is that right? Give him the link right now. I want Jermaine to help Eric, understand that it can't be one-sided, my brother.
That's a whole different podcast.
My dog.
My dog. My fourth pick would probably be. I know Gunther's gonna happen. I'm not really.
The man says Gunther should be studied, bro.
Gunther. My fourth person would probably be. Oh boy, I want to say Carmelo Hayes, but I'm really not too sold on that. I'm like 75% sold on that.
Well, I got one for you.
Go ahead, shoot it.
Yes, boy.
Yes, boy.
That would be an nice impromptu one.
I need that. I need that program. You don't understand.
Yeah,
Because I think Roman got his get back, so I'm good on seeing Roman and Cena.
I never need to see I never need to see Cena I never need to see Roman face any WWE main eventer from 2003 to 2006 ever again, unless it's Orton. I don't need him to face any of them.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good on that too. Austin Theory, I mean, no, no, thank you.
Ew. Why?
I said no, thank you.
He said no, thank you.
Who suggested that?
Seth Rollins would probably be really good too, as well.
I feel like Seth would be the opposite of the Ray promo. It'd be Seth to be like, "Hey, man, I'm going to fight you in this tour, all right?" It seems like, really? Wait, did you ask for? Nah, I owe you one.
Yeah, it's the same. Like, I broke your nose.
I owe you
one,
man.
LA Knight.
LA Knight would be a good one.
Now we talking. Now we're talking.
Now we cooking. Now we cooking.
LA Knight would definitely be,
especially with the whole. If you go back to when Cena first came back in October, it was like LA Knight already said like, "Yo, I don't need John Cena to put me over. Like, I can put myself over."
I want that match
for the U.S. title.
Yes.
That would be, now you see that's how you do that. That's how that would be interesting, because Cena's like, hey, I'm trying to get that world championship, but that one right there, that one's special to me. And LA's like, I bet it is, John. I bet it is.
I bet it is.
You know what? It's so special. You know what? I'll talk to the guys, because I got some stroke around here. The Kavorka. I got some stroke around here. I'll tell you what. LA Knight, I'll talk to the guys and get you a little, premium edition, John Cena edition U.S. championships you can take home, so that way you don't have to look at mine.
Yeah. I like LA Knight, and
LA Knight's good.
We gonna push for one other match that's not on the John Cena retirement tour.
Our Trizzle
is definitely it.
I want. Well, they already did the tag team.
I ain't gonna front. I would love to see if it's like one of those like house matches that they do, those special house matches house shows that they do.
You know what I want to see? I want to see like R-Truth heel turn R-Truth. Like I need that.
Like 2011, like little Jimmy R-Truth.
Yeah, like I need him to be like, but still be funny. I need him to be like, "You was my childhood hero, dog. And you turned your back, and you turned your back on me." And John's just confused, and he's just like, "What are you talking about?"
Hits him over the head with the mic. They say never meet your heroes.
See, it books itself.
Yeah.
Been wearing these stupid jorts. Been wearing all this beep because of you.
They'll be on Netflix.
I'm never gonna get those years back, John. I used to be somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I ain't need you anyway.
Yeah.
I did your moves in homage of you.
You the reason why I went crazy. You and them and little Jimmy yeah, no, that actually has a decade.
Exactly.
That's a decade worth of because Cena is the reason why this man went crazy.
Exactly.
and
Right?
then you can direct link that to
the Miz,
the heel turn on the Miz too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why the Miz turned on me because I had the values that you had, dog. And you told me hustle, loyalty, and respect. I gave Miz loyalty, and he turned his back on me.
Yeah.
You know what, Cena? We not your little niggas. Little niggas.
That's funny.
Little niggas have big homies.
That's why I got all the problems. Like, who is you? Like that.
I wanna hustle. I wanna be loyal. I wanna respect you, but I can't.
I can't. Nah.
See, look at that. Our truth is number one.
See, you know what? You know, like we started with Kevin Owens, and we got to our truth. Our truth. If you're watching the broadcast, I would hope that if you would, you would just kind of forward the information to John to see if y'all could book this, and just make us happy. Just to see that happen in real time during John Cena's farewell tour.
It would turn out as though like he would still be a baby face. He'd be like, John, what you doing here? And he'd be like, oh well, truth, this is my retirement.
Yeah,
you retired like 20 years ago, dog. And it's just like, no, I didn't.
He goes up to Michael. Who is this nigga? He's pointing at y'all.
He said, yeah, dog, I saw you and Hulk Hogan, y'all with the mega powers. And you're just like,
truth, that's factually illogical. There's no I was like 7.
And it's like, no. He was like, man, I just loved it when you picked up Andre the Giant, dog. That really got me into wrestling.
Yeah, and Cena would have that confused look on his face, like, truth?
Like he'd be like, good to see you, John. Oh man.
And then he walks off, and then Miz is like, you see this? This is why I don't even like talking to you. The Miz is another one. Miz is another one you could do.
This is another one.
That's definitely one you could do.
Yeah, because I thought a fuck nigga Yankee fan said some shit. Yeah, nigga.
See that?
My motherfucking self.
See
Talk
that?
that slick shit
I
now,
told
nigga.
you.
Talk that
told
slick shit
you.
now, nigga. Yeah.
I told. Oh man. Oh yeah.
We're squad.
Wait, Jermaine, get out of Jermaine. You can't.
Ain't no way, nothing, nigga. It's all gas, no brakes. You bitch ass niggas ain't won a fucking World Series since 2009, and you trying to talk shit.
Wait.
Jose Altuve been your daddy since 2015, 16.
Jermaine,
nigga.
wait. You gotta move.
Ain't no way, nothing. Ain't no way,
I'm
nothing.
trying to.
You ask for the smoke, nigga. You getting all of it.
I'm here.
Don't run from it either.
I'm
look,
here.
why you at it? You need to go get some Barkeep's friend for the rusted shit on them fucking old ass rings that you niggas be claiming and shit. Because that one in 09 was fucking bogus as fuck. If you really want to talk about some shit. And we won't talk about the Astros cheat. Nigga, the Yankees got cheated, and MLB hid that shit, and they wanted to punish the Astros because, well, we can't punish the Yankees, Red Sox, and Dodgers because they make a lot of money for us. So let's just redact everything and keep on going about their business. Then Aaron Judge, big goofy looking ass, get caught with an iPad in the fucking dugout, and they're gonna hide the shit and not say nothing about it. But you're talking about fucking trash cans and buzzers and all kind of other. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Jesus Christ!
Don't mute me.
The best thing.
No.
Don't mute me. No. We're not running from
I'm trying to. No, Jermaine. I'm trying to help you. You keep going into the light, and you keep going in the light, bro.
Don't worry about don't worry about the light. Just worry about the sound.
I have to because it's making your beard translucent. I can see through you.
Fuck the site. Don't worry about that. Fuck the site. Worry about
the
sound.
So the best thing.
Stop trying to change the subject. Stop trying to change the subject.
I'm not changing the subject.
No.
The best thing that Houston Astros.
The best thing for a Yankees fan to do is just be quiet because Jose Altuve is your daddy. You got a 5'5" nigga from Venezuela is your daddy. Just be quiet.
Okay.
Just be quiet.
The best thing that y'all gave us is Garrett Cole.
Yankee fan to do, like I said, the best thing for a Yankee fan to do is just be quiet.
Y'all gave us Garrett Cole.
Time you want a ring? Gave you Garrett Cole, and what y'all did? Fucked him up.
A Cy Young Award winner.
You went out there buying stuff. Bro, the nigga was way better when he was with the Astros, and when he got to the Yankees, he kept getting hurt and everything else. He finally did something, And then guess what he did the next time? Not a goddamn thing. You went out and got Giancarlo Stanton, and he kept getting hurt. Then that
was a gift from God.
He gave the I can't get myself right AIDS to Aaron Judge, and then fucked Aaron Judge up. Aaron Judge got hurt.
To be fair,
you still trying to buy stuff, and you still got that goofy ass manager, and y'all ain't gonna do shit. This is the 1 year that y'all might actually do something. You know why? Because you needed somebody else to beat the Astros in order for you to do something.
We could have beat the Astros in 6.
I bequeath my time. Go back to your show. Goodbye, niggas.
This man popped in like an end credit scene in a Marvel movie. That
Look what y'all did.
Most credit scene.
What you mean, y'all? Dating with Reptar is crazy. What you mean, y'all? Look, I'm just saying, like, I prayed for this.
Eric started. This is a barbershop talk.
Jermaine, no Cole, because he's not Jermaine Cole.
I could see through his beard because of the light. I was trying to tell him, get away from the window.
His beard was.
Let's talk about this real quick.
Y'all gotta have a beard off. Y'all gotta have a beard off. Y'all gotta settle this like men.
Whoa.
Giancarlo Stanton was a gift from
Derek Jeter,
the greatest Yankee to ever play this game.
Wait, time out. Wait. Hold up. Wait. Jermaine, come back.
Nah, stop, please. Chill.
Come back.
Nah, stop.
Jeter is not the greatest Yankee to ever play this game. 5 rings.
Come back.
Over 13,000 hits. 1,300 hits, excuse me.
Jermaine, you know what to do, my brother.
Two-time Gold Glove winner.
I know you still got that link.
Okay. We don't talk about Derek Jeter in.
Nah. I'm playing. Wait till next episode.
So there's that. Aaron Judge. You want to talk about Aaron Judge? Aaron Judge, who hit close to almost 60 home runs, almost emulating 2 seasons ago where he hit 62. Unanimous AL MVP. Going to be unanimous AL MVP again. In a division where he had Jose Ramirez and also who else was up for AL MVP, where Jose Ramirez, who he's pretty much washing in these playoffs right now. Yes, the batting averages are not the same. The OPS is not the same. I'll agree with that. Judge is not having his best series at all in these playoffs. Jose Ramirez is playing a lot better than he is, but Jose Ramirez did not hit 58 home runs during the season and not have over 100 RBIs. But then again, that's Cleveland. Who goes to Cleveland? Have you ever heard of somebody saying that they want a vacation in Cleveland? Never. The Astros now. Okay, let's talk about the Astros.
Wait. No. Listen, look. The more you open this up, the more you got a chance for this man to come back like Baba Yaga. I think we should. I think we should.
Well, I just want to say this: the Astros have what? A franchise player in Jose Altuve. All right, fine. I'll give 5'4" Jose Altuve, who hits 357 because he's low to the ground, all the credit that he deserves.
Eric.
That's why he can hit a low fastball inside the zone. Why? Because he's 5'4". The next thing, hold on. Eric. No. Hold on. You gifted us Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole had his best season last year. Yes, he got hurt recently, but he had his best season.
He still has the link.
Okay, fine. We'll get to match of the week. Fine. I'm sorry, people. Listen. I want everybody to realize that there is no beef between me and Jermaine, but when it comes down to Yankees and Astros, we're very passionate about our teams. Match of the week. Okay, let's get to it. Randall is off screen right now. Match of the week for me is one that holds near and dear to my heart. We're gonna go Slamboree 97. William Regal versus Ultimo Dragon for the WCW television title.
Oh. Would you look at that?
Yeah. Steven Regal at the time.
Yeah.
So check that out on the NBC network. Check that out, Slamboree 97. I might watch that after we get off of here. Yeah, I'm not calling it what it's called.
You called it last week. I ain't gonna hold you.
I did.
You said it last week.
But I don't want to say it like how Janelle says it. She says the C word. We don't do that. No.
So why can't we say this word again?
Because it's
questionable language.
Vince
Vince
loves cocks.
You're wow.
It's
Wow, yeah, I mean now that's all the pause right there. I mean, it's very true. We saw the text messages apparently. So yeah, but at the same time,
I mean, we stop it, but yeah.
What?
So,
Crazy.
if you
it's Monday. It's a little bit of
do-rag Vince, excuse me while I whip this out. Nah, but
he had too much
too much
I guess we had a show called Monday Night Raw, a show called Friday Night SmackDown on the Peacock, and I think that's a match made in heaven, personally.
So
who's next?
Slamboree 97 Ultimo Dragon versus.
Are you tough enough for the Peacock? Are you in the mood for some Saturday morning slam with high velocity?
That was short lived.
On some Sunday night heat.
Sunday Night Heat was shit.
I'm gonna take some Jack Metal and give you a shotgun Saturday night.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And later on in the main event, you will, and that's how you become a WWE superstar.
All right, man. Let's take a look ahead, man. Next pod topic, Ty. What's on the docket for the next conversation for the show?
The cock.
Hey,
What?
yo,
What?
I just wanted to hear your reactions. You guys are just giant children.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
It was working, and you guys just messed it up.
I mean that's what the network is called. What Randy Orton can say it, I can't say it. What, I got to eat a whole bunch of Nutella for me to save the goddamn network? What is this? No, that's this. No, we're not gonna have no topic next week. No, I'm taking a week off. I can't say. Well, I don't have the American right to call this network by what it's called. That's what the mama called it. What do you want me to do? It's on the birth certificate. What do you want me to? That's his nickname.
yo, man.
It's ridiculous. No, hey, you're not gonna look at me crazy because they wanted to be all weird. All right, they called it that. They could have called it the multicolored bird. Could have called it the rainbow bird. They could get the email off of here. What? I'm talking. What? Hey. Oh yeah. They called it that.
He said don't put the end credits up.
Why did you sound like Jay Lethal when he was arguing with Ric Flair? When he said, "Hey, don't you start that with me."
I know your Macho Man Randy Savage ass ain't talking about some. I sound like Jay Lethal. You sound like Jay Lethal trying to sound like you. He talks to me about. Hey, I'm tired of this. All right, y'all some children. I said we should get a pause counter. I said we should try to make this again, but now y'all are just. I can't even speak the English. You know what? Next week we're speaking Spanish. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Eric, you're gonna lead the podcast because I only know enough to get by, and I know Randy gonna stutter like Popeye looking spinach.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
So basically, we're doing Sábado Gigante.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. You know what? Let's do that.
Oh my
Let's do
God.
that.
Sábado Gigante is basically
The Saturday morning show on Univision.
Yeah.
Saturday, really? You know what? You know what? You got it.
Don Francisco is 90 years old and he looks like he's 50.
What's his name?
Don Francisco.
Bless you. Tu sabe, nigga. Yeah, at this point, I'm tired. All right, y'all are immature.
I don't know.
You sound like you're yawning in secret. What is that?
We're going out, brother. Yeah.
We were going out. I'm not done. What is this?
Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, that just sounds aggressive. I don't agree.
Well, it's an aggressive show, brother. And
no, it's not. No, it's not. Y'all was the reason why that happened. Y'all was the reason why that happened. All right, you know what? I'm out of here.
Yo, guys, if you want topics you want us to discuss on the show, please email us at 2013rw@gmail.com. If you are a professional wrestler, content creator, media persona that would like to be a guest on the show, please contact the Diamond Cutter via the Backstage Brawl
Contact
email.
the Macho Man, yeah.
And follow my brother on the socials, Queens Mage Grizz, on all social platforms.
Dig it.
No, don't dig it. I'm gonna sue NBC. They're the reason why we got a sus ass network over here telling me about some ridiculous.
Follow
Not my
us.
fault they named it the cock. What do you want me to do?
Follow us on Twitch at the follow
This
us
is
on
ridiculous.
Twitch.
You sound like a porn script.
Follow us on
Unbelievable.
Twitch at the Backstage Brawl.
The disease, damn it. That's what it is. I'm leaving.
Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on X at backstage _ brawl.
So Twitter could be X, but Peacock can't be the cock. You know what? I hate it here, man. I hate it here. Throw it all out.
You know what, man? This is Shot Biz Ronnie, aka the Final Boss.
Ain't nobody type X into the search bar, see no Twitter. You know what you look up.
This
You
is
sick freaks.
And that is it for this week of the Backstage Brawl podcast. This has been the BrawlCast episode 153, aka You Can't See Me, as we were booking John Cena's farewell match.
John Cena got a move called the 5-knuckle shuffle. I can't call this shit the cock. Gotta be kidding me.
Man, we'll see you guys next week on the BrawlCast. This has been the Backstage Brawl.
Dumbass wrestling.
Follow us on all platforms. Peace. Love y'all.